Hi, my name is Kiara Clark, and I will be talking about Dynamo Training. In my future, I would like to work in community-based architecture. I have a particular interest in this subject. I want to be able to prioritize communities and their needs without having to take a large amount of time creating various design iterations. It will be really beneficial to learn how to quickly create various designs. In my case studies, I decided to look into the program Dynamo, which I intend to use for this project. I wanted to look at different versions, so I decided to look at a basic, intermediate, and advanced version of Dynamo. For my first case study, I used the Twisting Tower by Belinda Carr. It's a basic Dynamo example using a simple code. Points and lines are being rotated to create a twisting tower. For my second case study, I looked at the intermediate version of Dynamo. It started with the already formulated topography and worked side by side with Revit. The study took a floor and embedded it into the topography. For this case study, you had to have a prior knowledge of Revit in order to produce the end result. However, the code is still very simple. For my final case study, I looked at a more advanced version of Dynamo. This study looked at how to recreate the CCTV headquarters designed by OMA. This study used various types of codes and operations to create the beginnings of the headquarters. It started with simple points and lines, then moved to blocks and how to manipulate those blocks. Many of the codes had to be written individually and connected together. Dynamo is a Revit plugin that uses code to create repetitive processes. The user can use this program to quickly create several iterations of a design with a simple change in part of the code. For this project, I decided I wanted to take the time to learn the basics of Dynamo. My original goal was to take the course on Dynamo and understand the program to the point that I may be able to implement it into my final studio project. In order to learn Dynamo, I took a Udemy course called Dynamo Complete. The program went from the very basics of Dynamo to the exercises. The course was split into 5 sections: Introduction, Geometry, Methods 1, Methods 2, and Exercises. When I first began the course, it was very simple. I learned what each function did and how to use it to achieve a certain result. This part of the course I was able to go through very quickly. You can see the images from this section in the top right-hand corner. This next section, Geometry, also focused on functions, but in a slightly more complicated way. Many of the functions in this section have multiple inputs, but a singular output. So in the future, you would need to know exactly what to put in to produce the correct result. You can see the codes from this section in the upper right-hand corner. The third and fourth sections focus on methods. This section was much harder to complete and took me twice as long as before. The section was mostly about taking the functions learned from the sections 1 and 2 and applying them to create certain outcomes. You can see products and codes from this section in the bottom 3 images. The final section created 4 different simple exercises combining methods from sections 3 and 4. For my final outcome, I did not have anything tangible. I received a certificate from Udemy showing my completion of the course. Coming back to my thesis, I was successful in learning the basics of the Dynamo program through the Dynamo completion course. However, due to time constraints, I was not able to implement it into my final project. However, I think this is more beneficial because I can take the time to understand the program more to be able to use it on a regular basis.